titles, 3 world records,
941.
1 fire. We roasted our 3rd, well, technically our 2nd clutches. We will be on our 3rd. In today's episode, you guys, we're going to be dropping the engine and trans and disassembling that clutch pack in order to see how fried they are. Hey man, we were in this together.
It's all your fault. You were driving.
You were on the computer.
Hey, you said turn it up.
And I don't regret it. It was somewhere between a little over 1,000 horsepower and 30 pounds of boost that week. We noticed slippage. Like I said in the last episode, I don't think anyone's actually dropped the motor on a Seat Corvette yet, so we're about to be the first. You know, if you're used to the channel, if you're used to seeing us pull engines, great. If not, when it comes to the Seat Corvette, you have to drop the whole subframe down. Yesterday we came in, we disassembled, unhooked everything from the top except the wiring. Now today what we're going to do is disconnect the suspension. We need to kind of break away the subframe a little bit, so that means removing a couple of these rails. We have the ECU run underneath, we need to drain the coolant, and a lot of things. So we're gonna get to work, but before we get to work, I can see how many of you guys subscribe to the channel, and it's about 50% of you who actually watch the episodes. And my goal before the end of the year is to hit 1 million subscribers. So please, if you guys are watching this, hit the subscribe button and help me reach that goal. All right, let's dive into this. You ever just need to get to the top of your car, but not want to lower the lift? OSHA, close your eyes.
Parkour!
You guys, comment below. If Sandy sees enough comments about the Pantera, he might change his mind. Come with me, and you'll be in the world of OSHA violations. You guys ever wonder what coolant tastes like?
There's still one more too, that's the sad part.
Yeah. That's a good place to pause for tonight. Tomorrow actually is the open house for West Coast Exotics at their new location, so I'm going to be there. And after that, we will be coming back and dropping the engine and trans. Doesn't look like a lot, but we got a lot of progress done today. We've been here for about 6 to 8 hours now. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
What's the name?
What's up, Alfredo?
Oh.
How come there's no TVs in the back of what's considered the most expensive F-150 you can get?
Less is more.
Peasant. One day, Alex, you'll know what it's like to have money.
Okay.
Making a little pit stop.
Mm-hmm.
What are we grabbing?
That
My
Mark IV Supra?
wheels. I
Wheels
wish.
for what?
McLaren.
Bro, is that a Supra? Is that a Supra?
No, it's a BMW Z4.
Every time I shut the door, it beeps. Joey, hurry up, we're gonna be late. Hey, on the way, can we just like drive off course so that we can actually pick up a set of wheels for my car?
That's why no one watches their channel.
They watch more than yours.
We're so late. The event started at 4. We're getting there at 6:16. It ends at 7. Oh my god! Congrats on everything. This is awesome.
Thank you.
I'm looking for a fast C8.
I'm looking for someone who has a slow C8 that's gonna break. Isn't it broken right now?
Yeah.
I have videos of mine revving. And
You actually?
I do.
Can I see this?
You don't believe me?
Does it move under power?
Yeah. I think. Watch this. You're gonna feel silly because I was gonna text you. Guess whose car? Look.
Can I show it? Can I show this?
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't watched that one yet, but look at this Dropbox footage.
Watch it.
Look, bumper's on. It's not gonna play,
Yeah.
but it's there. How convenient. Did you think I was planning for this meetup to happen?
It's an awfully nice photo of your car, man.
Wait, didn't you stutter? Oh.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Hey, it sounds better than it did before.
Yeah, my C8's back.
All right, get it running. I'll get new clutches. We'll line them up, and we'll see.
Uh-oh. Who's your money on?
TJ got really quiet all of a sudden.
Me. I've been extinct for 9 months. I got built motor, trans. Do you have a built motor?
I got a built motor a month after ownership.
Amelia's runs.
I remember that actually. Mine runs. I just played a video
I don't have
of
a built trans though.
it. You don't or you do?
No, I do not have a built trans.
I do. $50, $60, $70,000 later, 9 months goes by, mine might show up. Maybe not. I don't know yet. I don't think it's done. That was just a video. I was like, please send me a video of it starting.
There's actually a car behind it that
It's
they
actually
started.
still not done, but it might be done soon.
I off camera, I've been your biggest supporter, and I
She
do
has?
want to see this car running, and I do
She
want to
has,
race.
but I still want to pummel her. Maybe a few more months.
Okay. I've heard this for the longest time now.
I just don't know. I just don't know, but hopefully soon.
Are you challenging me?
Alex keeps talking about this shawarma place, and
Good.
I always see you post about it on your stories. He insisted we stop by there on the way home. I'm really hungry right now, so I'm not mad at it.
I'm literally so nauseous with you driving.
I know, I'm so, like, guys,
What am I
I'm going to
doing?
puke right
What
now.
the f did I do?
Crossed over the center median,
the
ran
jer-
over
the
a couple
jerky
cones,
slamming on
the
the
jerky
brakes.
slamming on the brakes.
Is my brakes being that jerky?
Yeah.
You know, the swerving on the freeway, running over a center median twice. Choi, order for us.
Can I get a... I'm just kidding. No. Can I get a, I'm just gonna do a chicken, 24-inch chicken. Thank you.
Boom, boom.
Let's check this out. Food review, one bite, everyone knows the rules.
Pretty good.
Boom, boom. Squad deep! We just saw all these f***ing aftermarket cars exit the freeway. We decided to follow to see where they're going. We got an orange R35 here, boys. Honda Civic. There's a helicopter circling above. And there's cops blocking the road up there. We literally just ended up in this. Oh my god. So we just ended up at a takeover and left immediately once we found out because we definitely don't support these. But I will say it's cool because I don't really go to like car shows that like young kids I feel like would go to. It was cool to see a different side of the car scene. I will say that. For me personally, it's just not for me. Look what just showed up. This is sick. This will be dope. Let me show you guys. Remember when I told you guys the limiting factor for Sean's S13, aka Cash Money, on the dyno was ignition? We were running the stock RB26 coils on here, and what we really needed were the R35. So my friends over at PRP Platinum Racing sent over R35 coils for the S13. And before I get started on the C8, I just really want to get these installed for Sean. Let me show you guys this. We have the factory R35 coils here, and PRP sent us a nice harness, some hardware, we have some PRP boots, and this billet bracket. This is a super plug and play kit. It should only take me a few minutes, so I'm gonna swap these over real quick, and the only thing I have to do in order to make these work is I have to remove the stock boot, which you just pop right off. There we go, don't lose the resistor, and then swap it with this boot. Super easy. All right, I got 3 more to do, and we'll swap these in. Put this in my pocket so I don't lose it. Find it later when I take my shorts off. All right, easy peasy, everything is installed. I even put back the stock igniter because I know how much Sean just loves the OEM look. When it comes to RBs, coils are known to be the weak link. I mean, you guys saw when we were at the dyno, we were limited by ignition, so I cannot recommend this PRP kit enough. I'm super excited. When Sean gets here, we'll show him the surprise, and I honestly cannot wait to take her to the dyno and see what she'll really put down. I think we might want to figure out doing a roll bar or something because even for me, I'm not driving the car, and that scares me to have over 500 horsepower and no roll bar on a convertible. All right, now let's get started on the C8. We gotta drop the engine and trans because we gotta take a look at those clutches today. While Sandy and I continue to drop the engine on Phoenix, we got Dan over here helping out with Tomato. He's adjusting the handbrake right now. We're pretty much there. The only thing now is moving the wiring out of the way so we can drop
The thing that makes vroom vroom noises.
But easier said than done.
I think we're gonna cut some stuff.
I do believe until you can actually crack the ECU, this will be the last time we pull it.
Doubt it.
Well, I'm hoping so. The plan originally was to, once we get everything installed, we were gonna clean up the wiring exactly like what we did in the trunk. We kind of had that rat's nest of wires back there. And once we had everything dialed, we knew where it went. We ended up cleaning that up. Our intention was to come back and clean up all this wiring. And with that, we're gonna have to cut everything anyways. So I think we're going to cut the harness. We'll pull it through. And then when we put the motor back in, we're gonna get rid of all that excessiveness. Spins, pull it up. Oh, that's locked.
Okay.
Send it.
And voila.
There we go.
Okay, we get a free harness now.
All right, jack stands on the ground. You know what time it is. Let's drop this motor. Sandy has volunteered for tribute. Osha, please close your eyes.
Okay, lower the car.
I think he's given up.
What?
No, this is real.
I've had enough. Lower the car. He's just gonna slowly push the jack stands out.
Oh, that got dark. Alright, motor's free. Every time I see this, it reminds me of Alien vs. Predator. Oh yeah, you've never seen an engine out of a C8.
No.
What do you think?
It's so massive.
This thing's huge.
Like, I never realized how big it actually was until you pull it out and like see how much space you really have.
I mean, just seeing you stand behind it. This is a behemoth.
I can't believe you laid down under this.
Sometimes you just gotta live dangerously.
Like 30 pounds of boost, probably the reason we're doing this right now, dangerous. Exhaust has been removed. We got all the bell house bolts off, wires, coolant, everything's pretty much good. I think we're ready to pull the trans.
Two things. I think there's a plug underneath there we can't get to, but 2 clips, and it's out.
But we can't get to those until we raise it, so literally no one at home could do this on jack stands. Unless you have like pieces of wood, that's dangerous.
I could do it.
I believe you could do it.
I could do it.
The average human being could not do this at home. You would put this on your roof
No,
and find a way.
no, 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 no. So you buy the cherry picker that says 1 ton at the end, strap the back of the car, pull the cars all the way up, and then you just push everything out of the way.
Wait, dead ass, then just lift the car with the...
Cherry picker.
Oh.
Most of the weight's on the ground.
You know, that's kind of smart. And dangerous. Please do not try that at home. Just looking at these torque markers, you can see that they don't line up with the holes. It lines up here, but it looks like there's so much torque that it actually shifted. I think we're gonna need another flywheel after that. And honestly, I won't be surprised if this one looks even worse than the last one, but the car just saw that much torque that it entirely shifted over.
Say we just weld it solid.
Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's take a look in here. I'm no DCT expert, and I'd never taken one apart until we had started working on the vet, but let me at least show you guys up close what we're looking at.
Hot spot.
Oh, there's a hot spot.
There.
There's a hot spot. That's enough right there. Transparently, these look a lot nicer than what I had expected. We were just reaching the limit of the clutches, and honestly, it could have even seen enough torque and didn't get enough line pressure, and that's why it slipped. So there's nothing like majorly wrong with these. You guys, there are a couple hot spots. There's one right here. See that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the friction materials themselves look fine. There's a little groove that goes kind of through here on the one side.
They really don't look that bad.
They don't look that bad.
No.
But like, I don't know how sensitive it is. I remember Sheepy telling me that like any little nick like this would cause it to be uneven and to slip, but like that's pretty grooved in there, but I don't know if that's enough to affect it. Either way, in order to run more power, we needed to do something with the clutches. These would have been fine to keep driving on, but I mean, we were like, what, 15 pounds of boost, so I think they were good up to a little over 1,000 horsepower.
In my experiences though,
Yeah.
as much clutch slippage as we've seen, it wasn't like we were on the limiter, right? So it's only going to transfer so much heat.
That's true. It would slip and we'd come off. It's not like...
Exactly. So in my endeavors, like a dirt bikes, you use wet clutches,
Right.
right? And you'll have a clutch that slips because you're making so much power, and you'll pull it apart and you'll be like, oh, it's still good, you know, because it's not like a, you know, like a conventional dry clutch. It generally doesn't get as hot because you have fluid flowing through the clutch.
I don't know how to tell you guys all that in a non-technical sense. Long story short, we're going to be sending these clutches back to Dodson. They want to properly inspect them. They also want to look at the small ones inside here, which could look different than the larger ones that we're looking at right now. Maybe the guys over at Dodson will beef them up a little bit more and we'll be able to throw something in and go back out to the track. And we really didn't notice slippage until the most recent track day too.
I didn't think they were burnt up.
I saw one at Chibi Race. I was expecting these to look like that.
Yeah, but how hard did the guy drive it like that?
Right.
That's the other thing too.
And that's also all-wheel drive, probably launched it every second.
And not knowing any better. You and I are real car people. Oh, it's slipping, I should lift.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing lifts for you. We've seen it on the line.
Yeah,
It goes,
literally,
yep.
it'll
No.
pull throttle.
It just goes, no, we're done here. Neutral.
It'll pull throttle, it'll shove the car neutral in order not to burn these.
Yeah.
It'll do a lot.
It's really safety really well.
Either way, a huge thank you to Dodson. I love these. Again, I cannot recommend the Stage 1 clutches enough. If you're gonna twin turbo car, you gotta do it. The difference with this is the fully built engine. We're pushing a lot of boost. And I think we're just ready for a stage 2 or some sort of beefier solution. So we're gonna package this up in one of those little space boxes, which we first received them in, ship them out, and hopefully they'll give us a diagnostic of what they think was going on, and hopefully we'll be getting Phoenix on the road again soon. And in the meantime, I think we're at that time where we gotta close up the shop, but first, Sean's gonna move his S13 now that it runs and drives. Would you mind moving your car for me, please? You know how we keep talking about doing R35 coils because the ignition was a limiting factor?
Yeah.
We also believed that your igniter failed.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Was it the igniter?
Thank you to PRP. You now have a deleted igniter, but it is still here just for that stock look, and you're on R35 coils.
Really?
Yeah.
Did that actually fix it?
You tell me.
Why do you keep messing with my car when I'm not on?
I mess with everyone's
It's gonna be
toys.
a really sad joke if it doesn't fire.
Could you imagine? I really hope this starts right now. That'd be awkward.
Really? That was it?
Yeah.
So we need to go to the dyno and retune this.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, I fired up way better than it did ever before.
Yeah.
Thank you. Or thanks
Thanks
Platinum.
PRP. Yeah, thanks Platinum.
Thanks Plat. Do I have to look at the camera and say that?
I don't know. It's not paid. They just supported a set of coils to get the S13 back up on the road.
Anybody seen this steering wheel yet?
JDMAF, boys! Alright guys, we are out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and give this video a like. Ecrew, we out here. Bye! For every subscriber we get, I'll add an extra pound of boost. Really, though. We can do 1,000,000 pounds of boost, right?